Alright, so I want to make this quick video. I'll try to be as fast as possible. But these comment sections are pissing me off. Real quick before I continue, I got the GameStar G7 Pro controller. I made a video and I uploaded it. So if you see this video before it, go check it out if you want to. You don't have to if anyone does see this. And if you want to continue watching the video, if you do, you do. That's cool. If you don't, if you think I'm an annoying brat, cool. I don't care. It's all up to you. I just like making these videos because I can use my voice for good, and I like honesty, and I don't like dumb people that who think they're smart. That's okay. So first off, okay, this person or Cinch Gaming, they're the channel. I love Cinch Gaming. I was actually gonna buy one of the controllers at one point, 100%. Um, so yeah, don't worry about that. Um, but yeah, this they're making going over the mouse click triggers that you can get from them, and people are like really upset about it for some reason. So this person says because I didn't buy a controller that cost hundreds of dollars, lol, I'll keep losing then. Um, so yeah. But then this person has the best comment or slash reply to this comment. But you spend a few $100 over a couple of weeks on DoorDash, but you're not willing to spend a couple of $100 or even a few hundred on one controller that will last you years if you take a decent care of it. I added that part myself, okay? I didn't say no doubt. I literally just read the comment and then I added my own dialogue to it, so my fault. But it's true. He's right. Like if you're willing to spend 100 or let's say $300 to $400 or like $200 to $300 on some fucking food, right? That you do not need, and that's in a couple during a couple of weeks, but you're not willing to spend that much amount of money on one controller that will last you years without purchasing another new one ever again for years. Until eventually you might have to if you accidentally break it, constantly dropping it, not cleaning it enough, not recalibrating the sticks, and thinking that it's defective. You see what I mean? So that's why I don't understand that. You know what I mean? But also, the triggers aren't the only thing that comes with the controller. You're also getting Hall effect or TMR sticks that come with the controller. You're able to customize every individual, you know, part of the controller to any color, any colorization style, design, anything you would want that they give you or at least that they have for you to choose. And I won't lie, people be cooking up some fire ass controllers from Since Gaming, Battle Beavers, Scuff, this and this and that. And I don't blame you if you're willing to spend a little bit extra money on a custom controller that you specifically wanted to make with your own intention, with your own money, and with your own creativity. I don't mind that. There's some cool ass controllers that people have made that I was like, damn. Shit, I might even try to do something like this. I might actually spend the extra money for this. Because these controllers look fire as hell. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that, but I guess people have a big issue. Anyways, another thing. What happens to just being good without expensive upgrades that makes you good? Well, that's a dumb fucking comment because first of all, these newer hardware and newer things that we're doing are better. They just are better. Not only just for controllers, but also for mouse and keyboard. Because it's no different for me spending hundreds of dollars for TMR Hall effect sticks, mouse click triggers, optical switches on my fucking A, B, X, Y, or X circle, square, triangle on the D-pad, making it nice and clicky and responsive. There's nothing wrong with that. What is wrong with having a better controller? It's literally no different as me getting a brand new mouse and keyboard that is about $200 to $300 together. In fact, to prove that point even more, although I was smart with my money and smart what I was buying, if you go on Amazon, right? I bought this keyboard, okay? Or no, I could just no, I don't want to go there. Sorry. 60%. This is the keyboard I bought. Okay, right now it's $60. I paid at the time $73 to $74. This is actually a steal. If you want a 60% keyboard, buy this right the fuck now. $60? That's cheap for what you're getting for this keyboard. I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth it. And you don't have to get the 60%. You get a 65, a 75 TKL, or the full size, and it's all mechanical. So trust me, I recommend this keyboard. So let's say we add $73, $74, right? Let's say 74, right? Plus my mouse, right? I'm getting this is my nope. Oh, two. Okay, right? Where's the wired one? This is the wireless one. Where's the wired? PC wired. No, that's the mini. Previously viewed. No. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This is just the white version. The white one, white and black are no different, except this is just the white version. But I got the black one. Don't know why I can't find it on Amazon, but again, I paid $50 for this. Okay, now 50. Now let's add around. Okay, let me do something real quick. All right, give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, I added up the sum properly, and this is very accurate to what I was saying earlier. About the pricing on my mouse and keyboard and together. It was $74 for the keyboard, and then $50 for the mouse, for my mouse, and then $8 or so for taxes, and then like $6 for shipping. That already adds up to $130, $138 together. Now, yes, that's still pretty cheap and affordable for a mouse and keyboard. Yes, because I was smart with my money, not stupid. The controller is $80. The GameStar G7 Pro controller is only $80 slash $79.99. Plus with taxes, it's only $88.46 for me, for what I paid for. Okay, and it's no different. I'm buying a new mouse and keyboard, which are going to be more expensive than a brand new controller most of the time. It depends on what brand, what type of mouse and keyboard you're getting it from. Same thing with controllers. But there's nothing wrong with doing the same thing with the controller by getting a newer controller, more modern controller with newer stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's what I was saying about that with this comment. And then the last comment I want to really go over this one. So I had a finite realization when I was playing on it with an Xbox One controller last night. I'll never get a controller with mouse click triggers. And I play late at night, and it's like I don't want to hear that. I don't think anybody else does either. Actually, it's actually criminal to have buttons that make sound. Wait. It is actually criminal to have buttons that make sound. Well, I don't think he realizes, but the Xbox One controller makes noises when you press it down on the fucking buttons, bro. You know what? I have my G7 Pro controller right here in this regular Xbox controller that I forgot to put back. I guess it fell and I picked it up and I just didn't put it back on its shelf. Um, I'm about to prove that wrong. I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm gonna press. I got a regular Xbox One controller in my hands, on my right hand, and my left hand I have my new G7 Pro controller, and I have the mouse click triggers on. I'll also turn those off temporarily, and then I'll show those after. And I'm gonna prove you wrong that this controller, the G7 Pro controller, is better than an Xbox One controller when it comes to noise. You ready? This is the Xbox One controller. I'm gonna stay very quiet. In fact, I'm gonna go on OBS so you know I'm not tripping. Now I'm gonna be quiet, so just listen carefully. In fact, put your audio up just a tad bit. Okay, now we're gonna do A, B, X, and Y. I already did the D-pad. Oh, the bumpers. Let me do the bumpers. Sorry, I touched the mic with the controller. Okay, that was the Xbox One controller. Now I'm gonna use the G7 Pro controller. Okay, get ready. Sorry. Now the D-pad. Okay, now A, B, and X and Y. You ready? Sorry. Hold on. Hold on. My fault. Sorry. Okay, now we're gonna do the mouse click triggers, and then we should be done. I mean, let's see and hope that it's quieter. I'm gonna listen back to this. But hey, if I'm right, I'm right. I just proved this motherfucker wrong. That clearly, aka any controller that has mouse click triggers or optical switches or mechanical switches clearly are better or nicer to have on a controller because it's quieter, less annoying, and more satisfying, in fact. Don't know how it's not satisfying. I guess he likes that loud, mushy, shitty noise that's annoying. Because I actually don't like the fact that it sounds this loud on a regular controller. It's ridiculous. At least to me. Um, but yeah, anyways, yeah, that's really about it. And I'll see y'all later. I hate stupid people. Don't be dumb. Use your brain. Do your research. Be smart. Be handsome or pretty if you're a woman. You're a girl. You know, that type shit. Anyways, see y'all later. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee before I go anywhere. Damn, that's some good ass coffee. I mean, I'm having coffee at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's amazing. Anyways, see y'all later. Peace.